not the outcome we wanted tonight in Trojan Arena on the scoreboard, but in a lot of ways, we had a lot of positives. We closed a lot of gaps that we had from playing this team the first time. We figured out some things. We got better as we went. We were closing the gap when the time ran out. So I'm proud of the team. We were down by 17 at one point and fought back, and I think down by 12 another time and fought back. That says a lot about the character of this team, and I'm proud to be going into the tournament with this team. I think we're still getting better at this time. I'm really proud of how we handled their pressure because we practiced, very much practiced how we wanted to break their pressure. But Shalana Wagner, being the player she is, she just went over the top and found players running long. We got behind the defense many times. Instead of having to break the press every time, we scored behind the press several times. And that was just players figuring out how to make plays.
And Coach, you guys, obviously Arkansas State carried the momentum from the last game into the first quarter, but you guys, like you said, responded in the second quarter, cutting it down. We know how important adversity is and how you face it. For this team, they've shown it all year, and to do that against a team that that is going to be the opponent that you play if you win or when you win the first game, what does that say for the character and building for this team and how they get ready for that?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And again, I feel good about the momentum we have and the way we figured out maybe good ways to play them. It was showing at the end of the game that we kind of had the upper hand there for a while. But really, we're just going to push all that away because the most important thing and the only thing that matters is winning that first game. That's always the toughest thing. We're going to have to play a team that won the night before and that's warmed up on the court there and had success on the court there. And that's a very difficult thing to do. Take it from us. We've had experience with that, having buys before. It's very difficult to come in cold and on that floor. I've only had 3 players who's ever been in the Pensacola Bay Center. So they're coming into a new place and having to play a team that had success the night before on the court.
And Coach, obviously, multiple players played out of their minds tonight. 2 players in particular, the post presence of Zay Dyer and Mo Jackson, combining for 10 blocks. Obviously, Mo tied her career high with 6, but just talk about their performance down low. It really felt like their presence on the defensive end made the difference and allowed for the comebacks to happen.
Yeah. I'm proud of that because, when you play a team that lives and dies on the three-point line as Arkansas State, confidence is everything. And you block their shot 10 times, they're not going to forget that. And I think that even more than the shots that they blocked, the 10 shots that they blocked, they altered other shots. So their aggressiveness to give all they have with what they have, their length and their timing to block shots, I'm proud of them for that, and I'm thankful.
And Coach, I know the question was asked prior to it in terms of Trojan Arena, but you guys had the best conference record to start at 8-0. You guys finished 8-1 SBC. Just talk about what this team was like in front of the Trojan fans all season long, including tonight.
They fed off of our fans. We have great fans, and we're just thankful for them showing up for us because it was a strong 6-man presence for us.
And Coach, the picture's painted now. The regular season's done. The real journey begins. You guys have a week to get ready for Saturday. Just talk about what this team's going to do to prepare. You're very familiar with going down there and winning championships. So, how important is it going to be to get ready for another run?
Well, it's really a strange feeling since we played on Friday instead of Saturday that we had 2 days off. We're about to have 2 days off, and other than a short break we had at Christmas break, I don't think we've had 2 days off consecutively since we started the season. It's been long. So, we want to be the best at anybody coming to this tournament at everything we're doing right now. And body healing and preparation and refueling our bodies during these 2 days off, treating our bodies. We want to be the best at that. So we just talked about that, to use these 2 days for recuperation, to get our bodies ready to go again. And the coaches will be working nonstop on the game plans for the next game.
And Coach, final question. In that post-game locker room, we saw raw emotion from the team. Normally you don't see that until the Sun Belt tournaments and such, but what was it like to kind of see that? It felt kind of like, the ammunition that you needed kind of was in presence there.
Yeah, so we felt different all day today. We had a shoot-around time for the team, but we had most all the players came into their own shoot-around with their position coach. And they were very focused and dialed in. They really, really wanted this game. So that, coupled with the fact many of them will not play in Trojan Arena again probably because they're seniors, It was emotional in that locker room after the game. It saw a lot of emotion, and I even tried to check on some of them in their lockers when the coaches were leaving, and it was like, you know, I couldn't even bother them. They're emotional. They're going to have to bring their emotions down and get refocused, because it's going to take a lot of energy to do what we have to do, conserve our energy for what we have to do in Pensacola.